Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
How's everybody doing? Takedown Tuesday, Region Sports Network. I'm Kevin English. Luke Reed from Valparaiso High School, freshman, 138 pounds?
Yep.
All right, sectional week. You're a freshman. Obviously, some nerves maybe?
Yeah, a little bit.
How's everybody doing? Takedown Tuesday, Region Sports Network. I'm Kevin English. Luke Reed from Valparaiso High School, freshman, 138 pounds?
Yep.
All right, sectional week. You're a freshman. Obviously, some nerves maybe?
Yeah, a little bit to my first sectional tournament, but I'm ready for it.
Nice. What kind of goals have you set for yourself? Short term, long term?
Take it one match at a time. Be really smart. I want to wrestle all my matches really aggressive, and I like to rack up the scoreboard. And I want to continue wrestling like through the state series. Eventually, maybe try and make it to state this year.
Nice. Yeah. All right. So big words for a freshman, 138 pounds. It's a tough weight class to come in as a freshman. And you're in the DAC. Tell me a little bit how you handled some of the pressure in a upper weight class. You know, not a 106, not a 113. You know, the strength's there a little bit, and you know, you're on the younger side of that. How have you handled that?
I haven't really I've been competing basically for my whole life in jiu-jitsu and wrestling.
Nice.
And I've been used to the pressure. You know, I've always fought kids older. And I've been working out too in the Valpo wrestling room. I've been getting better there, and I haven't really been feeling too nervous. And
it's good. So, what got you into the sport?
So my jiu-jitsu coach, he saw me, and I was and I was wrestling in jiu-jitsu. You use your wrestling moves in jiu-jitsu, and he was like, "Hey, you should try wrestling." And I was like, "I don't know." And then he's like, "Come on, you have to do it for 1 year." So I was like, "All right."
Nice.
And been wrestling, started in 7th grade. And,
Nice. All right, so Luke Reed here, Valparaiso High School, 138 pounds. He's a freshman, heading into the sectional tournament this week. I'm Kevin English, Luke Reed, 138 Valpo. Look for him this weekend in the sectional tournament. Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle. How you guys doing? Takedown Tuesday, Region Sports Network. I'm Kevin English. I'm here with Manolo Hood. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Very good. It's sectional week.
Yeah.
You're a senior, right?
Yep.
What's that mean to you?
It's just the last ride. That's how I see it. You know, finishing strong. You know, junior year you learn from your mistakes and you continue based off it, fix them this year. That's how I see it as a senior.
Definitely. Have you set any goals, short and long term, as far as wrestling goes? As we're coming, to the end.
I do write down my goals, my short term goals for sure. Long term goals, everybody wants to win state. That's straight to it, but my short-term goals will be just fixing or winning matches I should have won for sure. Yeah. That's what I have.
Very good, very good. So plans after high school?
Oh yeah, so I'm actually enlisted into the Army as a medic, and I actually want to become a doctor later on. So I leave for boot camp July 17, and when I come back from boot camp, I will be an IUPUI, and I'll just work as an EMT while going to college, get my pre-med. And after my term's done, 8 years, then I'll go finish as an officer, try to go to PA school, and then become a doctor that way. And then, that's how I'll do it.
Just got it all mapped out.
Yeah. I've been got to think about it. Some guys don't know what they want to do. Some guys just want to go straight into trade school or the mill.
Is this something that you developed over a long period of time, or did you always know?
It developed. I mean, when I was little, I always did want to go in the Army because I seen the Lone Survivor movie and I was like, yo, this is cool. I want to do something like that.
All right.
But then my mom shot that down. She's like, nah, you just could be a doctor. And I was like, okay. And then later on in life, you found out you could be a doctor in the Army. So why not just do that, So yeah, that's why later on I did choose that. And I feel like it's a good decision.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so you started wrestling, what grade?
6th grade.
6th grade. Tell me how it's been. It's fast, right?
Yeah, it's just crazy overall, starting off as a little chubby kid that doesn't know how to wrestle. You were one of my first coaches in the wrestling room, and it's just a big impact, seeing it and developing as a young kid. Overall, I hated the sport. I never liked it because I never won a match.
I remember when you won your first match. I remember when you won conference in middle school.
Yep.
And now you're a senior, and I really hope the best for you. You got a bright future, I can tell you that. Anything you want to say, maybe to mom or maybe your coaches? Or
overall, I just thank all my coaches that coached me. Everyone that just didn't give up on me even when I gave up on myself, and I bounced back from that. and even the ones that held a hand, even when I didn't want it, and I really appreciate that, Karen. And then for my mom, thank you for putting me in this sport. Overall, I was really happy in the long term of it. I didn't like it in the beginning, but now I like it in the end. It really changed me as a man, becoming a man, because being a wrestler is like, it's a label, knowing that you're the hardest working man or woman in just the earth in general. So that's why I think about it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Takedown Tuesday, Manolo Hood, root for him here, coming to the state series at Portage High School. 160?
170 now.
170 now.
Yeah.
He's getting big. I'm Kevin English, Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle. Seth, tell me a little bit about kind of Al Smith, thought process during, and maybe after, a little reflection.
The thought process during Al Smith is that I want to be on that. I want to be the top 4. Didn't really come out that way, but I had to better myself next time.
Yeah, definitely. You still had a good tournament, state qualifier last year. What's the goal this year?
Be on that podium, definitely top 5, top 4.
Okay. Aiden Costello, sophomore, 152 pound state qualifier last year, moved up to 170. A little different this year.
Yeah, a lot of people are stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people are heavy.
Yeah. All right. So last year we placed at Al Smith. This year we did pretty good. Battled back and forth between the number 5 wrestler and the state. You guys traded matches. Had a real close match with the number 4 Klauser.
Right.
What's the thought process now after that? After you finish that tournament, what's going on in your head? Where can you be come February?
I'm close. I'm close to being able to accomplish my goals, and really, it's these next 6.5 weeks is what it's going to take to really build that to that next level.
Nice. Seth, what about you? State qualifier last year, you said you want to be 4 or 5, in the top realm right there. What's the thought process now? As far as grinding, what are you doing in the room a little different after Al Smith? Some things you learned?
Definitely finish more of my shots, keep that head up, and hand fight a lot more.
Definitely. Any shout outs to your teammates, your family?
Shout out to Frankie Porras.
Yeah, shout out to my coaches.
Yeah, definitely. Hobart High School's standout wrestlers right now, both ranked in the semi-state and the state. Both finished really good at Al Smith. We're going to look for them to be down at state tournament this year at Cambridge. Thanks for listening to Takedown Tuesday at Region Sports Network, and we'll see you next week.
Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Region Sports Network.